Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to make a simple plain sambar without adding any vegetables. This is more like a one-pot beginner kind of sambar dish which is pretty easy. Now let's see how to make it. To begin with, we'll need a cup of pigeon pea lentils which is also known as Toor dal, and along with it you will need some chopped green chilies, sliced onions and some tomatoes. We're not going to add any other fancy vegetables to this recipe. Just plain sambar is what we're going to make. Now for the soaking part, it's always advisable to soak your lentils before you cook them. Soak them in enough water for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Now take a pressure pan and add the soaked lentils. I have washed it, rinsed it and then drained all the water from it. After adding this to the pot, you will need to add water, which depends on how long you soak the lentils. If you soak them for a longer time, you will need only 2 cups for every cup of lentil. If you have soaked or you have not soaked anything, then you will need more water to pressure cook. After adding water, add the chopped green chilies followed by the sliced onions. It's advisable to use shallots for sambar recipe, which will make it more tasty. If you can't find shallots, just go with any plain mild flavor onion. Now add some chopped tomatoes. And after that, we are going to add the spice powders. Starting with some turmeric powder. Then some red chili powder. I'm using a spicy one. Followed by coriander powder. And finally, some salt that's required for the dish. Adding sambar powder is purely optional. It just increases the flavor. If you don't have it, it's okay to skip it. Now we're going to add some diluted tamarind extract to this. Just soak a marble-sized tamarind in some water, squeeze and extract the pulp. After adding all of this, make sure to put the gasket and put the pressure cooker lid on along with the weight on top. Keep the flame at high and pressure cook for 2 whistles if you have soaked the dal for 30 minutes. If not, go for additional couple of whistles. Once done, make sure the pressure settles completely and then open the lid. As you can see, the cooked dal kind of settles to the bottom with the onion and tomato mix on the top. The dal looks a little firm even after pressure cooking. That's because I've soaked it only for 15 minutes. So gently mix it with a spatula, or you can use a hand blender like an immersion hand blender to make it soft. Or you can use a plain whisk to mix everything together. This will also make the dal go soft. At this stage, your base will still look a little semi-thick, so we need to add more water to bring it to a pouring consistency. Now once again, switch on and bring it to a boil, keeping the flame at medium. While that is boiling, let's take care of the tempering part. In another pan, heat some oil. I'm also using a little ghee for flavor. If you don't find ghee, just use any refined oil. Once it gets a little hot, start with some mustard seeds. Wait for it to pop and then add fenugreek seeds, black gram, cumin seeds, dry red chilies, curry leaves and some asafoetida on top. Now pour this tempering over the hot boiling lentil stew. and garnish with some fresh chopped coriander leaves followed by some chopped curry leaves. Gently mix and bring this to a rolling boil. The more it boils, the more tasty your sambar is going to be. So it's always advisable to boil the whole stew for at least 5 to 6 minutes. And that's it. Once it boils and reaches the desired consistency, you may switch off and start serving. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a try and share your feedback, and also kindly give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.